Wait. Oh, I'll do it after. Part 2. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. Hmm.
私の助けが必要そうね。私のサポートが必要みたいね。
Alright. The October Mission Pass. Kay got a new skin. It's like a police officer skin. Kind of to somewhat match D's. It's pretty cool. I'll show it after after part 2. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Life was ordinary. The lazy days I spent with Mom and Dad, I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. God, she looks so fucking cool. De para. Dad, I'm back. Have you had dinner? Haven't had mine yet. Mind if I eat here? Pack some food. Nothing special happened today. I got off school, then ran a quick errand. Came straight here after. Mom's doing the same as always. I guess work's been keeping her busy. She said she'd be back late again tonight. Should we watch some TV? And now our next news story. A string of disappearances has recently taken place within the Ark. This has prompted a growing movement among citizens criticizing the central government's handling of the situation. Pretty unsettling, huh? That's all the news has been reporting lately. With all the disappearances happening, there have been all kind of rumors swirling about. Some say people are being abducted and used as test subjects for biological experiments, or that there are corrupted Nikkes running around wreaking havoc. Don't you think both scenarios sound kind of ridiculous? See, you think it's nonsense too, right? I mean, it does seem odd. How could anyone be carrying out biological experiments in a place as safe as the Ark? And if a Nikke really had gone rogue, surely she would have been caught and been on the news by now. Do you think I'm right? Please say I'm right. Please. Say something. Don't just lie there. Dad. Ever since she got hurt on the surface, Mom's been acting weird. At first, she started mumbling weird things, scribbling strange red eyes all over the walls of the house. Now she barely comes home. All she ever does is work at the center. I have no idea if she's eating, or if she's getting any sleep. I don't know anything anymore. Compared to the old days, everything's different now. Everything. I'm sorry. I know I promised I wouldn't complain in front of you. But tomorrow, I want to visit the center where Mom works. I'm worried about her. Maybe we should bring her something to eat. Things can't go on like this. Anyway, sweet dreams. I'll drop by again. Counseling hours. Weekdays 9 a.m. to, God, what is that? 8 p.m. Weekends closed. Hasn't she always had weekends off? And why'd she come into work today? Mom? Coming in, okay? No one's here. Guess I'll just leave the lunchbox? The end. Nigh. Guide foolish mortals. What's that sound? The sound appears to be coming from behind the bookshelf. One of the bookshelves is slightly out of place, leaving a narrow gap. Through the gap, a stairway stretches far down, leading underground. Mom, are you in there? Judges, descend the skies. Do not resist human strength. In front of an altar where a rapture statue is enshrined, a group of people are fervently murmuring a prayer. And Mom. In the middle of it all was Daypada's mother. Assuming her dad got hurt by rapture up on the surface, so like why the fuck would her mom be worshipping raptures? That day, I tore through Mom's room in a panic. Every wall was covered from top to bottom in red eyes, all of them staring at the same spot. Spot where I uncovered a rapture core, along with some records about the torch of salvation. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges, raptures descend from the skies. The end is nigh. Fear not. Stand before the judges and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. Misheard that as your balls are covered top to bottom? What the fuck? As I began to realize what Mom had gotten herself into, finally understood what those red eyes at home were meant to represent. Chill ran down my spine. Even then, I couldn't turn to anyone for help. Revealing anything about the torch of salvation could result in Mom being captured and punished. I'm back. I don't think I can stomach anything today, so I came empty-handed. I hope that's okay. Oh, did you see the news? They said they found rapture parts in the home of one of the missing families. So freaky. Rapture parts of all things. You know, people keep going missing. People who I used to see at the counseling center, I mean. Dad, I'm scared. If this keeps up, Mom might disappear too. What if I'm left all alone? Sorry, I'm being weak again. For the time being, I don't think I can come here. I think I have to be away for a bit. I'm worried about Mom. I can't just sit by and do nothing. Please pray that everything will turn out okay. I'll be back. Next time, I'll come with Mom. I promise. Oh boy. I don't think I'll be able to keep that promise, Dad. The cult leader who started the Torch of Salvation turned out to be Mom. I didn't catch all the details, but they said they intend on using a virus to purify the Ark. They say death is the path to salvation. Don't worry. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll find a way to atone for what my mom has done. That was the final entry in Daypada's journal. You said your colleague followed Daypada all the way here, right? And we've got to find them. Both Daypada and your colleague. And everyone else who's gone missing. For a few moments, Query stands at the journal Claire had been reading aloud from, then finally speaks up. Yes. Absolutely. After that, you need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Query. I believe in you. You saying you don't have faith in me? What? No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, let's give it a try. It's also my duty as a police officer. Yeah, that's the spirit. I like that confidence. Anyway, I'm starting to get worried. We haven't heard a peep from Jill since she went after Miranda. I don't think there's anything else to investigate here. Should I head over there now? Well, they almost got turned into sandwiches. Ha 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 ha.
一体やった。次は。リロード。
Oh, this is.
解決できる問題は
God, this kid's so
全て
good.
解決したようだ。ご苦労だった。
Inside a secret room, hidden deep within the annex, Jill and Miranda stand frozen in a lab, their eyes fixed on a monitor. Are you two okay? Why are you two just standing there like that? Huh? It's hard to explain, but is it just me or does this room look kind of red? Claire? Probably better if you don't look. Why? Just trust me. Claire averts her eyes from the corpses and turns to the monitor. An experiment log recorded by a researcher is displayed on the screen. Holy Elixir of the Judge, 6th trial results. Engineered using the same methodology employed in developing Umbrella Corporation's T-Virus. Modification of the Holy Elixir obtained from the body of the Judge located at coordinates RAC 10.1. Successful development of the Neo-Virus. When injected into organic tissue, the Neo-Virus initiates gene reconstruction? Whatever. Notable improvements in physical strength and regenerative ability were observed. Shows potential to temporarily stand against Nikke's, the new humanity who oppose the divine. The following video compares the effects of varying dosage levels. Claire touches the screen and a video begins to play. On the dark screen. Ah! Ah! Blood-curdling screams ring out. Figures can be seen writhing and convulsing, their entire bodies contorted. Some, desperate to relieve the agonizing pain, scratch at their faces with such ferocity that their skin tears off. Ugh. Miranda, absorbed in a video, suddenly clings tightly to Jill's arm. And Jill trembles, her face contorting in fury. The higher the doses, the greater the increase in physical and regenerative abilities. However, genetic mutation occurs too rapidly, ultimately causing the body to break down. The virus exhibits signs indicative of seeking new hosts. Additionally, regardless of dosage, all test subjects exhibit significant cognitive decline. Can this be effectively used in future planes? Heading out tomorrow morning. Yeah, the plane leaves at 7 a.m. And they suggest getting to the airport for international flights 3 hours ahead of time. So that means I'm going to be at the airport at fucking 4 a.m., which sounds terrible. AKA, as much as I would like to get some sleep, it's probably not going to happen. So I'm probably just going to have to stay up all night and then just try and sleep on the plane. Is this for a vacation? God, it's still stressful. The whole, like, vacation part is, like, fun, you know? But the whole planning and getting there and all that type of shit and getting back, that's so fucking stressful to me. Okay, let me say this. It's not bad, right? It's like overseas stuff sucks for I think is what stresses me the fuck out. If it was just like, you know, if I was going on vacation somewhere else in the US, like just some other state or whatever, that'd be totally fine. I wouldn't really give a shit. But it's just like international flights and trips stress me the fuck out. Straight to Japanese jail. It ain't even that I'm like worried about. It's like I don't know. I always get so paranoid. It's like, oh, something's gonna happen with a plane. Like, oh god, what if we crash in the ocean or some shit like that? Or like, what if something goes wrong with TSA or some shit like that? I mean, I know I overthink it, but I mean that's exactly what I do. I overthink things. I just get anxiety about it. Future plans. Jill silently taps at the monitor, opening a new window. Project Reborn Evil. RE Resident Evil Reborn Evil. What a coincidence. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. The new life, Nikke, has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. In order for the judge to guide humanity to its reckoning, we, the Torch of Salvation, have initiated Project Reborn Evil. The Neovirus will be widely disseminated throughout the Ark. Amidst the ensuing chaos, the judge shall be led into the Ark. Once humanity is offered to the judge and evil is purified, Project Reborn Evil will be deemed complete. Evil shall be purified through the reckoning. God, guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning until evil is purified. 10:01:03. Damn it. Jill, did you say anything about how to shut this project down? These are the only records left, but Jill points to a corner of the lab. After reviewing Project Reborn Evil, the Project Reborn Evil file, a hidden passage opened up. In the direction Jill is pointing to, a passage leading deeper underground has been revealed.
協力するわ。
Yeah, it's just the whole like international travel thing that like stresses me out really. If it was just like I said, flying to like a different state or whatever, it'd be fine. It's just like a few hours, you know, but this is like God, 13 hours on a fucking plane. I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to sleep since I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, you know, having to be at the airport so early, but it just sucks, dude. Death is not the end. Death is purification. Purification of this world begins with death. The merciless judges descend. I was happy. The lazy days I spent with my husband and my daughter. I still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. Long flights are misery. They are. It wasn't even that bad. Like, I mean, it was bad last time. It's worse this time. Last time I went to Japan, we had a layover at San Francisco. And from San Francisco to Tokyo, it's 11 hours. Although coming back, because of, you know, the wind is behind you, it was 9 hours coming back. Still pretty long. But yeah, our layover this time is in Chicago. So Chicago to Tokyo is 13 hours. I imagine it'll probably be like 11 hours or something like that with you know, the wind behind us coming back. And I can't sleep on planes. Oh, dude. I'm gonna bring a blanket this time around. Thankfully, I can sleep on planes. I can sleep about anywhere, which I think is great because god damn. I know some people can't sleep in cars. I have no problem sleeping in cars. I can sleep on planes because good lord, that really helped. The first time I went, that 11-hour freaking plane ride, that really helped pass the time along. I spent a good chunk of that just sleeping. It was a little fucking cold though on the plane, so I'm bringing a blanket this time. Little quiet conversations we'd have before falling asleep. Patient's vital signs are stable. Unfortunately, he remains unconscious for reasons that are still undetermined. At this stage, we can only continue to monitor his condition. May I ask what really happened on the surface? From what I've heard, he had an encounter with a Lord-class rapture. Thankfully, the Nikkes who were recovered didn't suffer any brain damage. They'll be able to return to the battlefield once they are given new bodies. As for your husband, can't say for sure. A man named Miles Carter came to the center. He used to be a commander. After all the horrifying things he experienced on the surface, he now suffers from PTSD. He's been drowning himself in alcohol for years now. Did you endure such horrific experiences too? Is that why you're refusing to open your eyes? You know, the Nikkes who went up to the surface with you, they're returning to the battlefield today. So why aren't you? I have to go. Sweet dreams. Elseria 9. I've been waiting for you. Me? Who might you be? We're planning on visiting the center. Here, take this. Your husband asked me to deliver it. What's this? The eyes of the judge are the torch of salvation. Human life, the world in turmoil. New life, cruel distortion. Okay, God, they say that fucking... They say this, like, mantra of theirs, like, so fucking much. Fear not. Reveal you. Can't make out the rest. Thick black lines obscure parts of the text. Eventually, they go on to fill the entire page. I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know, cult and all. Turn to the next page. Countless eyes stare at me from the pages. Between the crimson eyes, faintly inscribed words can be seen. Fear not, stand before the judge and reveal yourself. Oh my god. Can we stop saying this shit? Death is the path to salvation. Death is salvation. Death. Salvation. Death is a path to salvation. Death is a path that leads to salvation. Death is a true path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. Excuse me? Go on ahead and wait for us. Daypara and I will follow. We're returning to the happy days we once had. Damn, she gone crazy, man. New revelation. Holy elixir discovered. Okay. Reborn live. Also, Viloa, Evan, Kale, Marco. They ascended to the surface and received salvation from the judges. Miles Carter, Lucas, Emily Cole, Iris Monroe. They consumed the holy elixir of the judge and were reborn as greater beings. Seria 9, Daypara. Through the holy elixirs of the judge, the Neovirus, they aim to purify the evil within the Ark, and thereafter receive salvation from the judge. Polly, a traitor hidden within the order, a new breed of human that defies the natural order, intended as a sacrificial offering before this sacred purification ritual, currently reflecting on her sins in the Reformation chamber beneath the altar. Give me back Polly! Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, torch of salvation shall be kindled. With that, the cult leader's journal comes to an end. Thank God. My head is spinning. These are the ramblings of someone deeply involved in a cult. Of course, any normal person would get dizzy reading this. Dee lets out a sigh. Without me noticing, she had quietly come over to read the journal. Have you contacted the higher-ups? Yeah. Blaze Out Squad is due to arrive in 2 hours. And until then, we just lay around a bit? No. We need to resolve whatever problems we can, then get out of here. Unless we want to go down in flames along with the mansion. Sounds like fun. Say we resolve as many issues as we can, then get out of here before this place burns down. This is our plan going forward. Now, first things first. Let's find this Reformation chamber where Polly's being held. Operation Rescue Polly.
時間を稼いでくれる？
Damn, man, Jill looks fucking good.
相談中よ。頼むわ。
Oh god. See, this is gonna be miserable because I'm already getting tired, you know, because work and everything today, and so like, the fact that I'm just not gonna be able to fucking sleep until. Let's see, probably like 14 hours from now, when the second flight takes off. God. Hold on, the mansion's going up in flames. What are you talking about? Oh, we've discussed this. This is the Ark's protocol for dealing with outbreaks. It's their idea of an epidemic response plan is to burn everything down. It's not just this place, am I right? You are. They would torch all the residences around the mansion as well. If they deem the situation to be critical, they might even reduce the entire outer rim to ashes to stop the disease from reaching the Ark. What? What about the people living in the outer rim? Hex, don't be so naive. Between the Ark and the outer rim, you already know which one the central government will prioritize. Besides, surely you understand how dangerous a contagious disease would be in an enclosed space like the Ark. Central government will go with the best option available to them, as they always do. This isn't the best option. They're just taking the easy way out, sacrificing the few to save the many. Exactly. That's precisely why the central government sees this as the best option. The tale is old as time. Going with whatever is most convenient. What if we would have stopped whatever the Torch of Salvation is up to? Will Blaze Out still intervene then? Only if we can prove there's no risk of the Neo-virus spreading any further. I doubt they would intentionally stir trouble. You said Blaze Out's scheduled to arrive in 2 hours? That's right. And we've still got time. Let's reassess our next move. D, Ada, what do you think we should do? I need your input to decide what our next course of action is. So let's start with that. I'm fine with whatever. And as long as we honor our deal, I'm game. D? My stance hasn't changed. I say we resolve as many issues as we can, then get out of here before this place burns down. This can be our course of action from here on out. So, you're taking the easy way out too. You can't be serious. Since entering the Outer Rim and on our way to the mansion, we didn't encounter a single mutated creature or infected person. That means the virus hasn't spread beyond the mansion yet. So, we still have a chance to prove that the Neo-virus won't spread any further. That's the spirit. I did say we should resolve as many issues as possible. Alright, first we rescue Polly, then we find a way to deal with this Neo-virus situation. Now, where do we start looking? According to these journals, Polly's reflecting on her sins in the Reformation chamber beneath the altar. If she hasn't been sacrificed yet, that's where she's being held. There's got to be a passage to the Reformation chamber somewhere here. Somewhere here, huh? We just need to find whatever opens the secret passage, right? Yeah. Are you just gonna stand there all day, Ada? Of course not. Our deal is still on. But I must say, I'm surprised. I had you pegged as a puppet who mindlessly follows orders. Not a chance. Let's cut the chit-chat and find the passage right away. Boom, ba bum, ba bum.
作戦開始。リロード。どうかしら。スーパーコップに助けられた感想は？
スーパーカップ。Oh shit, I need to buy more. As we search the second floor of the mansion, Ada calls us to the front of the altar. Among bowls, blades, and ornaments of unknown purpose, lies a rapture core glowing red, looking as ominous as ever. Looks pretty suspicious to me, don't you think? You're definitely right about that. It's extremely odd for a rapture core to just be sitting here like this. D, look over there. D stares silently at the altar for a moment before finally speaking. Nice find. Hex, forget the core. Focus on what's around it. Around it. Prompted by D's words, I glance back at the altar again. The rapture core. The bowls and blades. And the candles faintly illuminating the area. Every so often, a cold breeze sweeps through and the candle flames flicker. Trails of smoke drift toward the platform behind the altar. Upon closer inspection, the smoke is being drawn into a narrow crack in the platform. I knock on the platform. A dull echo rings out from behind. Guessing there's a hidden space behind this. Bingo. That means our next step is... Ada rummages around the altar and points the rapture core toward the platform. Platform slides open, revealing a hidden passageway behind it. I'll go first. Ada grins and slips behind the platform. I peer in and am greeted by a staircase descending deep underground. Let's head down, D. Alright. Stay sharp. We don't know what's waiting for us down there. We walk down the long corridor where Ada, who's ahead of us, stops abruptly. What is it? See for yourself. As Ada steps aside, something piled up in layers comes into view. From regular civilian clothing to work, school, police, nurse, and military uniforms, a variety of clothes are piled up together. A name tag on one of the military uniforms suddenly catches my eye. Miles Carter. Are these the clothes worn by the missing? There's more. Ada gestures silently. Several mass-produced Nikkes collapse beyond the pile of clothes. No! Dude, the mass-produced Nikkes always getting the fucking shit end of the stick. Ah, man. The condition of their bodies paints a clear picture of what went on in here. Traitor hidden within the order. Suddenly, gunshots ring out. Is it coming from below us? Polly, snap out of it, Polly! And deep within the corridor. Gah. Curry, fire the rocket launcher. Roger. Figures can be seen engaged in combat with a creature howling ferociously. Miranda and Query? But who are the other two? Do you know them? Yeah. Well, it looked like they were in a tight spot. We should go help. Oh shit! All of a sudden she changed outfits? What the fuck? God damn, dude. Out of nowhere, an axe flies in from behind, striking the creature dead on. Hell yeah, nice aim. D charges forward to grab the axe, promptly slamming it back into the creature's exposed core in its lower half. Holy shit, look at that expression. God damn, that. Pretty fucking sexy. Oh my god. Dude, I love those types of expressions, man. God, it looks so fucking good. God. By the time D pulls the axe free again, the creature has ceased its shrieking. The door to the basement where dark secrets lie hidden has opened. Well, we need to buy some more shit anyways. Ooh. Shop. What is this? Oh, the mini game music. Oh, I wonder if they have the other one for the like title one. That one's so good. Let's explore down here real quick. Oh, what the fuck? What's that? Oh, that's Ada. Polly! Speak to me, Polly. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Oh, what is this? Fuck, where was that? Excuse me? Traitor. Yes, dude, I love this track, man. It sounds so fucking good. Ever since I first played the minigame, God, I've been looking forward to this track dropping. You know, I'm making this my fucking lobby music. Holy shit. God damn. God, that's really fucking creepy, actually. Jesus Christ. Are you ready for anniversary? Welcome in, Crimsy. I think we still got, like... It's at the end of October. We still have some random event, if I remember right, after this one. If... Going off the dev notes, the latest dev notes, I don't think the anniversary is after this event. I think it's I think there's one, like, filler event after this, and then it's gonna be at the end of October. If I remember right. How many have you gotten or plan to save up? I mean, I'm kind of out of vouchers right now. I have like 13,000 gems. It's not a lot, but I have like 800 something, I think, gold mileage tickets. So I can, as long as I get one copy of the character, I can instantly MLB them. But I have a feeling that, like, because what? The second year anniversary was Cinderella and Grave, right? And then freaking 2.5 was Little Mermaid and Mihara. So, God, I'm assuming there's going to be fucking 2 units because that seems to be their new thing. Just release 2 fucking units. So it's like, fuck, dude. Either way, I'm probably going to have to fucking spend money. But at least with 800 tickets saved up, I can spend less money. Skybox Shadow was also there. Oh yeah, and they did announce 3 Pilgrim reruns. Red Hood, Modernia, and who else? Was it Dorothy? Okay, it is Dorothy. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm kind of tempted to go for 1 Red Hood because I just need 1 more Red Hood copy to max out her core level. And she's one of the main ones I use, so I'm kind of tempted on that. But I don't know. We'll see how much I have to spend on just the regular units. And, you know, I'm sure there'll be a gacha skin and just skins in general, whatever. But then again, you know, Shift Up is pretty good about being generous on their, like, anniversary events or half anniversary events with, like, free pulls and stuff. So hopefully that'll help. How much do you have saved up, Crimsy? Are you ready for it? Polly, are you awake? Miranda, are you hurt? And Query? What are you two doing here? Daypara. Now's not the time to be standing around. 120 plus vouchers, 24k gems. Damn. So you haven't been pulling anything recently, have you? You just been saving. Daypod is headed to the surface. Nope. Not even for the collab units? Calm down, Polly. You don't look so good. Polly attempts to stand up, but promptly drops back down. It's clear she's suffered a great deal while trapped here. Commander, you're here too. Hmm? See some unfamiliar faces here. Well, about that. This is Jill and Claire. They were escaping from Raccoon City when their vision turned blurry. The next thing they know, they ended up in this mansion. What? So they got dragged in from another world through the D-Wave too. Everyone, mind if I say something? I figured you might go for the collab stuff. I was debating at least rolling one copy of each of the limited use, but I don't know. I guess the only reason, like, you know, at least seasonal stuff like always come back and whatnot, you know, every now and then, but you never know if like the collab units are gonna come back. So that's why I mean, I roll for fucking everything, but I feel like collab units are a little bit more with a FOMO, you know, just since you never know if they're gonna come back. It's never guaranteed they'll come back, I guess. It's like a collector's thing for me. Yeah, that's another reason why I would literally roll in fucking everything, is because I love collecting things. I want every unit. Explain the D-Wave in detail. So that's why things weren't adding up. Another world. But we can still return to our own world, right? Sure, all we got to do is wake up the gatekeeper. And let's go and get this gatekeeper thing out of bed. Before we do that. Also, I mean, at least for me, I mean, I love Claire and Ada, they're so good, but I think in particular, Jill's unit just looks so fucking good. I'm really enjoying this collab though. Like the story and the units, like, it's just really fucking cool. The music, oh my god, the minigame is super fucking fun. I can't wait for the minigame to be added to the arcade. Holy shit, I love this minigame, man. Something I want to ask. Does Umbrella Corporation also exist in this world? Umbrella Corporation? Yeah, seems like Umbrella Corporation is behind what happened in the mansion. No, I don't believe I've ever heard of Umbrella Corporation at all. Those documents we found in the mansion are the only data we have on Umbrella. But we'll have to dig a little deeper to get the full picture. So they don't exist here. But then why? Claire, let's hold off on waking up the gatekeeper for now. Why? You heard him. Although we don't know how precisely what's going on, or we don't know precisely what's going on, it's clear that Umbrella has some kind of influence on this world. We can't let this stand. We have to make things right before leaving. I'm assuming you're pretty excited for the anniversary, huh? Dude, honestly, I am so fucking excited. Because, I mean, what, ever since, like, the 2.5 anniversary, or, like, even before that, maybe, I think, they were teasing, like, oh, we got some big things planned for the 3rd anniversary. Also, I'm assuming, did you read the latest dev notes, Crimsy? Sorry, not to, you know, keep bothering you or anything. Make things right. Claire looks at Query. Said your colleague followed Daypata all the way here, right? And we got to find them. Both Daypata and your colleague. And everyone else who's gone missing. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. Sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Query. I believe in you. Are you saying you don't have faith in me? If we leave things like this, it'll bug me endlessly, and I won't be able to focus on finding my brother. Oh, I'm sure Chris is fine. I'm sure there's some boulder out there you can punch until you get back. Alright. Might as well give it a shot. So, where do we begin? Hold up. I'm really thankful everyone's offering their help. There's still something left to verify. Verify? Yeah. I still haven't heard that person's introduction. She doesn't recognize her? Or maybe they never met. Follow eyes drift toward D, who is sitting silently in the corner. At some point, without me noticing, she has changed into a police uniform. Agent Winters, BST. BST? Biohazard Strike Team. We deal with any incidents inside the Ark involving biohazards. Ooh, nice. After merging with the ACPU, we've been tasked to deal with the current incident involving the virus. My, very impressive. Effective immediately, I'll be joining your team. I presume I can count on your cooperation. Commander Hex will be personally leading this operation. Eh? Is there a problem, Commander? It seems Dee doesn't want anyone to know that she's with Perilous Siege. I'll play along for now. We could use any help you can give us, Polly. Okay, I'll do my best. I'm kind of in rough shape though, so I might need some assistance from you all. I believe that covers all the introductions. Shall we move on, Commander? Okay. Okay, let's go over the situation again. And share what we've all found in the mansion so far. Honestly, like, I'm really looking forward to the fucking anniversary. The 3-year anniversary so fucking much. Oh god, dude. But also like because god, they said new side story coming out. Eden Spear. Are you caught up on the campaign, Crimsy? If you don't mind me asking. Hello, Jill. Ugh. Oh, interesting little thing there. I mean, either way, I'm looking forward to the freaking side story too. Because I'm sure it'll explain a certain thing that happened in the latest campaign chapters. Towards the Salvation. Cult that refers to raptors as judges descended from the heavens, who will guide all foolish mortals to their reckoning, and the cult firmly believes that it will lead them to salvation in the process. The founder of this group is Elsaria 9. She was reportedly in despair as her husband, a former commander, remains comatose. It is believed that she received a raptor core from an unknown individual which served as the catalyst for the cult's founding. After establishing the Torch of Salvation, Elsaria enticed patients and visitors at the counseling center to join the cult. They began holding regular gatherings at a mansion in the Outer Rim. Some cultists were even sent to the surface and offered as sacrifices to the raptors. All individuals who went missing in the past 2 weeks have been linked to the Torch of Salvation. Clothes were found at the entrance of the Reformation Chamber. The timeline of the disappearances coincides with the D-Wave incident. The disappearances began after cult members were used as test subjects during the development of the Neovirus. Building upon the T-Virus, which hails from another world, it is synthesized by refining a holy elixir extracted from a raptor's body. This particular raptor is located at coordinates RAC 10.1. When injected into organic matter, the virus significantly enhances physical and regenerative abilities. However, side effects include bodily deterioration, significant cognitive decline, and increased violent tendencies. Spreading the neovirus within the Ark to incite chaos, and using the resulting confusion to allow the raptors in was all part of the Torch of Salvation's plans. This operation was codenamed Project Reborn Evil. If the situation is not resolved within 2 hours, Blaze Out will initiate a full-scale purge. Oh. Is that about summing up? Sounds like we've settled on a plan. We're here to put a stop to the Project Reborn Evil, is that it? You put it like that, sounds simple enough. Sure doesn't feel that way to me. Still, all we can do is try. With these many super cops in our midst, I'm sure things will work out somehow. Yeah, everything will turn out fine. Somehow. But who exactly is the super cop you're talking about? I think that's about everything for now. Next, we need to figure out how to stop Project Reborn Evil from taking place. First, we stop the neovirus from spreading outside the mansion. Second, we prevent the raptors from infiltrating the Ark. These two are what really matters. You mentioned earlier that that's the way to the lab? Yeah, we came down from that side. Makes sense. Hex, is it alright with you? If it's alright with you, I'll handle the virus. Huh? Got a few ideas in mind, but it's a plan that requires Agent Winters from the BST. What do you say, Winters? Want to try your luck with me? Agent Winters, are you up for it? No issues on my end. Alright then, I'll leave the virus to Ada and Agent Winters. As for the Raptors, about the Raptors, there's something I wanted to share. What's that? Well, I was caught by the cultists not long after sneaking into the mansion, so I'm embarrassed to say I didn't discover anything noteworthy, but I did come across something that could serve as a clue. What's that? Basically, up until a moment ago, Daypata was being held here with me, but the cult leader came and took her away just before all of you arrived. While she was here, I heard her say something. All preparations are complete. It's time to head to the surface to face our reckoning. Fuck. Winters, do you happen to know if there's any abandoned elevator nearby? There's one elevator left, but it's supposed to be decommissioned. Coordinates? I'll ask my partner to send it over right away. Alright, do it as fast as you can. Then, while Ada and Winters are handling the virus, the rest of us will make sure the cult leader doesn't make it to the surf. That noise. I knew things wouldn't be this easy. Polly, can you move? I'll be fine. You all go on ahead. I can at least buy you some time. Polly!
みんな準備はいい?
I want to sleep.
前をお願い.
I wonder if I can fit in like a small nap. No, that might be a little dangerous.
悪くなかったわ.
Because I cannot nap, man. Anytime I try and nap, it just turns into me just sleeping for fucking ever. Told you it was okay to go ahead. Why did you two decide to stay? Because you can't even stand up properly right now. I could say the same about you, Miranda. I'm fine. Go goody. The thunderous sound echoing down the passage grows closer. This feels like a nightmare. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Yeah. Wait, huh? So this feels like something out of a nightmare. Which part exactly? Aren't you going to pinch me to make sure I'm not dreaming? Are you sure you're okay? You're shaking pretty badly. The sound keeps reminding me of something. That abomination we ran into earlier. And all those things we saw in the lab, they keep popping up in my head. So my body just keeps shaking. It's all very scary, isn't it? Yeah. I figured. It's not too late. You can still leave and catch up to the others if you want. We'll take care of the creature. That's right. You don't need to stay behind just because of me. But before, when the Ark was in danger, there was something you said, Polly, that we're police officers. So protecting civilians and keeping the Ark safe, that's what police officers are meant to do. That's why I'm choosing to stay behind. In order for the others to solve the problems at hand. Someone needs to keep the creatures distracted. Only then can we protect the civilians and keep the Ark safe. Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
I just wanna be part of your family. Will you hold my cat and not let go?
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Tax. I'm a Necromancer VTuber where we play a variety of things on here. But every Friday is Nikke Friday. And right now we're going through part 2 of the Resident Evil collab. So if anyone does not want spoilers on it, feel free to dip out. If anyone has, if any Raiders need to, you know, sleep, eat, you know, anything you need to take care of, obviously, you're more than welcome to go about your business. I thank you for dropping by. How was your time playing Nikke today? Naughty bits. I hope you had a great time, dude. I fucking love this game. What the fuck was that noise? That was weird. I think it was from my fucking fridge. I may not be able to stop the trembling, but... Whoa, art! Polly. Whoa. I love all the art stuff. Dude, they look so good. They look so cute. Polly places a hand on top of Miranda's head. Thanks, Miranda, for choosing to stay behind for that reason. I'm so glad. God, dude, I fucking love when they have like little art bits on this game. Looks like there are solid cops in this world too. Miranda, you were asking earlier who the super cop was. Yeah, I'm still curious about that. Well, I don't think we need to look any further. Hmm? From one super cop to another. Let's take this thing down. Yeah, hopefully you guys had a good time with Nikke.
やるしかないわね。ちょっと任せるわ。ここの敵もしつこいわね。
I hope we get to see this terrifying creature. Whether it's like art or what if it? I don't know. I wonder if it'll be the
悪く
boss.
なかったわ。次の任務でもよろしくね。
Beneath Dee's axe, the grotesque creature that attacked the lab lets out its final cry. Aren't you done yet? Patience is a virtue, Dee. Your boyfriend might like it if you act like that. Or should I say, Winters. When it's just us, you can call me Dee. But she doesn't deny the boyfriend part. Dee yanks the axe out from the core and glances toward Ada. Hacker man. Despite the pitched battle occurring right beside her, Ada, without so much as a glance, remains hunched over a computer terminal, typing furiously at the keyboard. Judging by the countless black windows and lines of commands being inputted, it seems she's trying to hack in. Hacker man. This isn't gonna work, say it now. We need to come up with another plan. Yeah. Ada resumes clacking away at the keyboard. Deeming herself incapable of contributing at the computer, Dee heads towards the incubation chamber. Corpses lie scattered outside the broken chamber across a sea of shattered glass. They're a horrific sight, but Dee gazes at them unflinchingly. She reads the names written on each hospital gown aloud, one by one. Edward Monroe, Lily Monroe, Blake. It is as if she's making a vow to remember them all. Once finished, she then approaches the grotesque creature she's just taken down. God, I love that expression, dude. Her axe carves an arc through the air, leaving a black streak. The creature is cleaved in two. The upper body of a mass-produced Nikke and the lower limbs of a rapture. Dog tags are... Found them. BH1996322. Ada, who had been typing away at the keyboard, suddenly froze. What is it? Just curious what you're doing. Are you looking for someone? No. What then? I'm memorizing their names so I can verify them when we get back to the Ark. That way I can find out who they were. And? You need to find out why they came to believe in the Torch of Salvation, and all the things they've done along the way, before I can make an objective judgment about their deaths. That's the only way. Only by knowing what led to all of this can we prevent a second Torch of Salvation from rising. Can I ask you something? Does working behind a wall of anonymity ever get tiring? If you were to die, no one would ever know what you've done, or that you even had these thoughts. It doesn't matter. If my actions tip the cosmic scales even slightly toward the side of good, I'll do whatever it takes for justice. More importantly, there's someone now who will remember me. Someone who will remember you. That's great. Enough talk, let's finish this. That reminds me. Ada pulls up a new window on the monitor. At the bottom of the document titled Project Reborn Evil, Evil Purified in. The countdown that had been ticking down has come to a halt. The Neovirus won't spread to the Ark. I've also wiped all data related to the T-Virus, so don't worry too much. You could have told me that earlier, you know. I'll take that as a thank you. Now then. Ada stretches and begins rummaging through the pockets of the researchers lying motionless beside the computer. Why don't we see what kind of people we're dealing with? Hey D, did you know? Usually among researchers like these, there's always bound to be one that still has a tiny shred of a conscience left. Enough to stash a vaccine somewhere. Out of nowhere, Ada reveals a vaccine sample in her hand. Now that I've got a hold of this, our deal's complete. Our deal. Without another word, Ada begins to head out of the lab. Ada? You sure you don't need to go? You're checking on your boyfriend, I mean. Guess I should. Damn, she really not denying it, huh? As Dee exits the lab, a cooler breeze brushes past her ear. Ada is perched on the windowsill of a wide open window. Take this. Ada tosses something. What's this? It's a USB drive adorned with ornate engravings. A pair of perfectly balanced scales is etched onto the surface. Consider it payment for your honesty. Well then. With that, Ada fires a hookshot and vanishes out the window.
みんな気をつけて。相談中よ。頼むわ。ちょっと前をお願い。任務完了。
Getting towards
解
the
決
end.
できる問題は全て解決したようだ。ご苦労だった。
Behind the mansion, along the path leading to the elevator, a veritable mountain of garbage is piled up. Ugh. It reeks. Can't believe they put a trash dump right behind the mansion. They stand being so close to this stench. Guess they just get used to it. Huh? The residents here pick through heaps of trash dumped from the Ark, searching for anything they can salvage. They make a living selling what they can find. You just have to learn to live with the smell if you want to survive in the Outer Rim. Let me get this straight. They make ends meet by selling trash dumped from the Ark. And putting up with smells like this is the reality people face in this world? Yeah. It really is unforgiving no matter where you go. Query fidgets with her rocket launcher in silence. Hey, Query? Yeah? Penny for your thoughts. Oh. I was just thinking. Is it really okay? Is what okay? I can't help but think that someone other than me should have tagged along. Someone with more field experience like Agent Winters from BST. Or someone who's more suited for combat. You were blasting things left and right with that rocket launcher. And now you second guess yourself? Before this, most of what I'd done had been administrative work. except under special circumstances, Polly or Miranda typically handle field operations. Saving all of humanity? Such a monumental task is better left to someone else, not me. Oh, come on. None of that stuff matters. I was just an ordinary college student. But I survived Raccoon City, now I'm surviving just fine here too. It's what's in here that counts, our hearts. Whoa. Whoa. Damn, she's cute. Claire quietly taps her chest with her fist. Watching Claire, Query mutters quietly. That's what counts. You came all the way to this dangerous place because you wanted to save your friend. And not only did you rescue Polly, you did it with style. That means you can save Daypata too. Hell, you can even save all of humanity. You got what it takes. You think so? Of course. There's more good news. What's that? You're not alone, because you got me. So, that's comforting, right? A faint smile crosses Query's face at Claire's playful words. Yeah, I feel really reassured. See? So it's what's inside that counts. What's inside? Whew. Query grips out the launcher tightly with what seemed like newfound resolve. Dude, Query is so fucking cute. Shall we keep moving? Yes. Spot the elevator Kay told us about in the distance. Here too, huh? We can't catch a break, can we? In front of the elevator stood more of the same creatures we've been fighting all this time. Query lifts her loaded launcher. I'll take the lead. Shoot him in a bit. After the battle in front of the elevator, Lysaria 9 lies on the ground in a heap. Her abdomen is torn open. God damn! It looks like one of those monsters got to her. Life falls into oblivion, into turmoil. Cruel distortion of all things sacred. Cold, metallic judges descend. Do not resist. The end is nigh. God, y'all really need to stop. Just like, it's just... Guide these foolish mortals. Syria 9. The plan you and the Torch of Salvation put together is doomed to fail. Fail? That's right. Doing this won't save anyone. Heathens like you wouldn't understand. Just you wait. On the day of reckoning, we'll see who is saved. Death. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path that leads to salvation. Death is... salvation. While tending to the delirious cult leader's wounds, Query shakes her head. Suddenly, the cult leader starts speaking to someone other than those of us present. Her eyes lose focus, and their light gradually dims. You're waiting for me, aren't you? I told you, Daypata and I would come. We'd return to the happy days we once had, and receive salvation. With Daypata? Daypata's in the elevator. What have I done? The elevator. Inside the elevator, countless homemade explosives cover the floor. Holy shit! Dude, she gonna blow her own daughter up? God damn, dude! 14 minutes. Okay. Countdown display in the center ticks down 1 second at a time like a time bomb. In addition to the bombs, I spot Daypata lying on the floor. Claire, don't. It's too dangerous. Query holds back Claire, who's about to rush into the array of bombs. But countless bombs. The timer's slowly ticking down, and Daypata lying in the middle of it all. Claire's eyes dart back and forth before she shuts them. Then, seemingly recalling someone, she utters a name. The young girl she met in her own world. Sherry. I'm sorry, Query. Claire shakes off Query. Ignoring the bombs, Claire rushes straight toward Daypata. Are you okay? Daypata remains limp and doesn't respond. She's still breathing. Distinct needle marks can be seen on Daypada's shoulder. No. Claire, fall back now. She might be infected by the virus. I don't care. I can't leave her like this. And even if she is infected, as long as there's a vaccine, we'll be able to treat her somehow. I don't know if a vaccine exists in this world, but it's better than giving up on her without doing anything. It's always better to put up a fight. Hmm? Is this what you're looking for? God damn, girl. Ada holds a syringe filled with red liquid. That's... Told you I wouldn't let the Neo virus leave this mansion, right? You better use it quickly. And I do mean quickly. We should probably do something about these explosives while we're at it. Oh, I'll do it. I've memorized all the procedures for handling explosives. Explosives circulate in the Ark. Alright. Once they've taken care of... I think we've done everything we can here. Once they're taken care of, I think we've done everything we can here. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, looks like it. Daypada, can you hear me? Don't move. I'm going to give you something that'll help you. It's going to sting a little. Looks like we still have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends such as RIC 10.1. The location where the virus's components are found. If we want to put an end to all of this, we'll need to take care of that too. Exactly. Once things settle down here, we'll take care of it. Well then, since our deal has concluded, guess this is where I make my exit. Oh, right. That woman. Elsaria 9, was it? She was holding on to something important. I'd suggest you look into it. You might find something interesting. Well then, I leave it to you. Be sure you make the right decisions. Ada? By the time I turned around, Ada was already gone. The inside of the elevator is in complete disarray. Query! Saria 9's vision fades and memories of the past flash before her eyes. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us sprawled out, watching TV together in comfort. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. Memories of those happier days begin to fade and are replaced by new ones. Her husband's hospital room, where she stood witnessing his final moments. The eyes of Elsaria 9 and those of her husband lock. Yeesh, man. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Kaboosh. Last mission. 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 50 seconds. You're 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind the schedule. What were you planning to do if I hadn't held up Blaze out at the outer room entrance? Kay. Kay gives a subdued wave. Her body is slightly singed in several places. What happened to you? Oh, this? Ran into a real nasty piece of work. But, no, don't worry, my cover's still intact. Anyway, I heard from Hex. Sounds like things are pretty much wrapped up on your end. Yeah. By that look on your face, I take it things didn't pan out well. What about the cult leader and Daypada? Over there. Kay sees Daypada sobbing, her arms wrapped around her knees. Kay furrows her brow upon seeing the cult leader collapse nearby. You're right, things ended badly. Still, if her expression is any indication, I'd say the cult leader paid for her sins. What did you decide about the mansion? Blaze Out plans to torch the place, along with the nearby residential areas. Told me to get out before it's too late. So they've decided there's no point in leaving it standing. Well, I guess. Be it the Neo virus or the Torch of Salvation. Seems they're nipping both in the bud for good. Maybe they want to bury the fact that any of this ever happened. I already checked. There aren't any survivors, so don't make that face. Thanks. Speaking of which, where are Hex and the others? I thought you were with them. They went to the surface. Said they're ending this mess. Why didn't you follow them? Got something to wrap up here. And what's that? They said Ada vanished the moment she handed over the vaccine sample. Going after her. So yeah, I'm heading off now. Make sure you look after Depara. Later. Huh? Hey, do I look like a babysitter? D steps out of the mansion. 2. Upon reaching the surface, we head towards the coordinates RAC 10.1. Jill is intently studying a scripture. It is the scripture that Elsaria 9 clung to until her dying breath. Thus spoke the Lord. Salvation lies beneath the merciless judges. Imbibe the holy elixir and cast off the sins of your mortal flesh. Be reborn as a greater being. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly noteworthy. Yeah, just seems these strange prayers from the start. Huh? Upon turning a page, Jill's jaw drops in surprise. What is it? Jill turns the scripture toward me. Something is inscribed in red lettering. RAC 10.1. Beneath the merciless judges. The altar where the holy elixir of the judge. There is a revelation. Revelation? What revelation? Could it be something that's written after? Jill continues to skim through the scripture. Apparently, some documents appeared one day, scattered around the altar. Research papers detailing the T-virus experience that we saw earlier. The believers of the Torch of Salvation regarded this as a way to fulfill their destiny. A revelation from God. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. After these initial sentences, all that follows is writing praising Umbrella Corporation. They didn't have access to any information about the D-Wave or other worlds, so they defied those Umbrella documents as wholly deified as holy relics. Since to them, the information they needed suddenly materialized out of nowhere. Looks like we got our answer. Those that got caught in the D-Wave and crossed over. It wasn't just us, but those documents too? Seems to be the case. Kay said she'd handle disposing of all the documents. Well, now that that's cleared up, let's focus on the task at hand. Seems we've arrived. It's where it all began. How awful. Yeah. Amongst the ruins, I spot an altar in the distance. Several unarmed bodies are sprawled around it. Their expressions are peaceful. I assume that's the target. An enormous raptor stands behind the bodies, looking strangely out of place. It remains motionless, as if rooted to the ground. Commander, requesting permission to engage. You sure about this, Polly? You should have gone back to the Ark along with Depara. I'm sure. I'm totally fine. Miranda and Query are here, after all. And we've got Jill and Claire, too. That's right. The super cops are all assembled. You're really fixated on that word, aren't you? It's probably because no one's ever called her that before. Alright. Commence engagement. Okay then, let's do this. It may look like it's lodged in the ground, but all the same, don't let your guard down. You don't know what it's capable of. Understood. Encounter! Oh my god. Gluttony? Merciless judge. Oh my god, it's fucking gluttony. Interesting.
戻ったらまずシャワーを浴びたいわ。
I do like Gluttony's theme. It's so cool. With a thunderous crash, the rapture collapses. Good work, everyone. Ugh. So, that's a wrap on this whole virus mess, right? An ominous-looking fluid seeps from the rapture's carcass. That must be the fluid the Torch of Salvation regards as the holy elixir of the judge. To make sure we don't have a repeat of this incident, it's probably best if we send it to MMR for analysis. I request an investigation into this. Can't let something like this ever happen again. The ACPU will keep a close eye on it. We'll make sure this mess doesn't take place again. That's reassuring. I'm glad the Ark has people like you looking after it. We've got to do our best so that our citizens can feel safe. That's right. I'll work even harder so I won't be nervous next time. I'm rooting for you. So, all we have to do now is take down the rapture called Gatekeeper, right? Where do we find it? I'm all warmed up. Let's go in there and finish this fast. I'm all about that. I have a question. Yeah? Have you two always been this radiant? Light is emanating from Jill and Claire's bodies. That can only mean one thing. Gatekeeper is awakened. Jill, Claire, it's time to go home. Wait, they're leaving? Just like that? After going through all that, you don't even get to see the Ark? No, it's alright. I fulfilled my duty as a cop to protect civilians and defend the Ark. That alone is reason enough for me to end up in this world. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Yeah. You're right. Thank you for everything. Miranda salutes Jill and Claire with pride. Seeing this, Polly and Query mirror Miranda and salute them too. Despite the confusion of being thrust into another world, the three of you still went out of your way to help us. You never gave up and never faltered in the face of danger. And for that, I can't thank you enough. Aw, it's the least we could do. Now you're making me blush. By the way, Query, I'm counting on you to look after Depara. Take good care of her. She's gonna feel pretty alone. Got it. Leave it to me. And Winters, was it? Send her my regards as well. I certainly will. Well then, seems like it's time to go. Claire waves and Jill salutes in silence as their bodies become enveloped in light. Soon, the light dissipates and the two women vanish. In a back alley of the Outer Rim, in the distance, a mansion is ablaze. Didn't expect to find you here. Wanted to see how everything wrapped up. You're late. I thought you'd show up a little sooner. Ada holds something up and waves it. It's a tracker deplaning. So you knew. So, what can I do for you? Kay told me. Jill and Clara got pulled into this world through a D-wave only a few hours ago, but you? You've been in the Ark for 2 weeks now. That's right. Had a nice little tour of the Ark. Fascinating place. More to it than I expected. What kind of deal did you make with with 10? Whoa. You know perfectly well I won't answer that. A moment later, Ada's body is enveloped in light. I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. Since you came all the way out here, let me give you a little parting gifty. People like us, who work in the shadows, must always have an ace hidden up our sleeve. Ready to use whenever we need it. Catch my drift? Well, no parting words? Thanks. I appreciate you helping us see this through. Well then, see you around. Take care, D. In an instant, Ada is gone, leaving D alone in the back alley. An ace up the sleeve. In D's hand is a USB Ada gave her. Is that why you gave this to me? D soon disappears into the shadows. Threat of the Torch of Salvation has been repelled. The people from the other world have left. Well, all that's left is the epilogue next week.
任務完了。
But
解
okay,
決
so
できる
here's the
問題は
plan.
全て解決したようだ。
I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, so obviously I won't be able to stream the epilogue next Friday. So I think what I'm gonna do when I get back, I'm sure I can find footage of it on YouTube or some shit like that. And we'll just watch it on stream when I get back, along with doing whatever event is next. We'll do like, I think part 1 will be out, right? I don't know if it might be 2 parts. Let's see. So, bam, bam. Okay, no, it'll just be part 1 of the new event when I get back. This week is part 2, next week is the epilogue, and I'll be back the 18th. So like Sunday or Monday, whenever the fuck I decide to... I mean, I'll be back the 18th, but I don't know if I'm going to stream Sunday or wait till Monday. I don't know, but... I'm gone. I get back the 18th, so I'm gone for 2 weeks. But yeah, the plan so far, since I won't be able to stream the epilogue next Friday because I'll be gone, I will... When we come back... We will pull up because I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure someone will have a video of it somewhere, right? We'll look up the epilogue and we'll watch it on stream. For any of you that are interested, and also to anyone watching on YouTube, if they wonder why, like, oh, why did they not do the epilogue? Well, because I'm gone, and we'll get to it. Eh? Not enough oh. Really? You used all of them? So yeah, that'll be the plan. Epilogue after we get back, we'll just watch a video of it. And then we'll do part 1 of the new event. So yeah. To anyone watching on YouTube, see you in like 2 weeks.